Hello folks, how are you doing? Do you know that by adopting a vegetarian diet, you are less prone to lots of significant health problems? Studies in the field of medicine have found that meat contains a high level of cholesterol and uric acid. A non-vegetarian diet can cause high blood pressure, heart attacks, kidney failure, arthritis, gout, and arteries hardening known as arteriosclerosis. These types of diseases are lower among vegetarians. The immune system of meat eaters is found to be less defensive against diseases than vegetarians. Various types of allergies, asthma, migraines, strokes, and trichinosis are also more common in meat eaters. The way animals are being grown and prepared for your meal also increases health risks. After an animal is slaughtered, the leftover of pesticides in their flesh can cause various health ailments. If your daily meal intake is just made up of non-vegetarian food, then you are at more risk of having earlier mentioned diseases. Many promoters of meat claim that richness of proteins present in meat cannot be compared with fruits and vegetables. Well, the statement is completely wrong. Also, they will not tell you about serious health problems that come with meat. A complete vegetarian diet with whole grains, fruits, vegetables, beans, peas, nuts, and seeds can easily fulfill the nutritional requirements of your body, and that's with no health problems. Studies show that a vegetarian diet will also help you lose excess weight. It is found that vegetarians tend to have a lower body mass index than meat eaters. According to the American Dietetic Association, that appropriately planned vegetarian diets, including total vegetarian or vegan diets, are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits in the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Well-planned vegetarian diets are appropriate for individuals during all stages of the life cycle, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, and adolescence, and also for athletes. Vegetarian diets are rich in fiber, magnesium, and potassium, vitamin C, folate, carotenoids, flavonoids, and other phytochemicals, and tend to be lower in saturated fat and cholesterol. These nutritional differences may explain some of the health advantages of those following a varied, balanced vegetarian diet. However, vegans and some other vegetarians may have lower intakes of vitamin B12, calcium, vitamin D, zinc, and N3 fatty acids. So, it is necessary to follow an appropriate vegetarian diet. Now you might be wondering what should be the appropriate vegetarian diet with all the nutritional values. So, here is a list of nutrients with their food sources. Number 1. Protein. Protein is an important component of every cell in the body. It is an important building block of bones, muscles, cartilage, skin, and blood. We also need it to make hairs, nails, tissues, enzymes, hormones, and other chemicals in the body. Plant-based foods and soy are excellent sources of protein. Tofu, tempeh, edamame, seitan, red and green lentils, peanuts, almonds, chickpeas, spirulina, beans with rice, potatoes, hemp seeds, Ezekiel bread, soy milk are some foods rich in protein. Number 2. Fatty acids. Fatty acids serve as energy for the muscle, heart, and other organs, and as energy storage for the body. They are also important for the eye and brain. Vegetarian diets are generally rich in N6 fatty acids, but they may be marginal in N3 fatty acids. Butter, milk, avocados, peanuts, flaxseed, walnuts, and soy are easily available food sources of fatty acids. Number 3. Iron. Another important component for our body is iron. Iron helps form blood cells and hemoglobin. We also need it to convert food into energy and maintain a normal immune system. Tofu, lentils, dried peas, beans, sesame, hemp seeds, flax seeds, cashews, pine nuts, apricots, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard, beet greens, broccoli, cabbage, pumpkin, and Brussels sprouts are some foods that you can consider eating to fulfill iron requirement of the body. Number 4. Zinc. We need zinc for the body's immune system to work properly. Zinc plays an important role in the growth of cells and helps in the healing process of wounds. We also need it for the senses of smell and taste. Zinc sources include soy products, legumes, grains, cheese, yogurt, peanuts, and pecans. Number 5. Iodine. Iodine is another main component required by the body to make thyroid hormones, and these hormones control metabolism and other important functions. Iodine also plays a vital role in bone and brain development during pregnancy and infancy. Iodized salt, dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and products made from grains like breads and cereals are the major sources of iodine. Some vegetables may also contain iodine if cultivated in iodine-rich soils. Number 6. Calcium. Calcium is required to build and maintain strong bones and healthy communication between the brain and other parts of the body. It also helps release hormones and enzymes that affect almost every function in the human body. Milk, broccoli, Chinese cabbage, collards, and kale are some sources of calcium. Number 7. Vitamin D. Vitamin D helps in the absorption of calcium in our body and promotes bone growth. Recent studies found that deficiency of vitamin D can also increase the risk of having type 1 diabetes and certain types of cancers such as prostate, breast, and colon. Sunlight is a free and excellent source of vitamin D, but the amount of vitamin from sunlight exposure is highly variable and depends on several factors, including the time of day, season, latitude, skin pigmentation, sunscreen use, and age. If you want to take advantage of sunlight, then midday is the best time to do so. 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week, is enough to maintain a healthy level of vitamin D in lighter skinned people. People with darker skin may need a bit longer than this. Now, a word of caution. A study shows that sun exposure in the afternoon can increase the risk of skin cancer. If you do not feel comfortable in sunlight exposure, then you better not do it, as you can get sunburns, heat stroke, or even eye damage. Cow's milk, orange juice, cheese, mushroom, and yogurt are also easily available food sources of vitamin D. Number 8. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is required for the proper brain function and production of red blood cells. Vegetarians may have a deficiency of vitamin B12 as it is not available in plant foods. Dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese are the easily available sources of vitamin B12 for vegetarians. Some types of soy milk and breakfast cereals are also fortified with vitamin B12. If you are one of those million people who prefer doing yoga, then here is a free tip for you. Yoga is a modern form of the ancient exercise called yoga. Hindu gurus known as yogi used to perform it in ancient times. According to yogis, you should completely avoid eating meat because when a person consumes meat, they are also absorbing the fear and pain of the slaughtered animal. Hence, they will have a more difficult time gaining control over their emotions. That's all for this video. If you liked our content, then give us a thumbs up. If you do not want to miss the future uploads, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification.